Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible.
He's had a shot! Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. De Jong. Beckenbauer. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Aubameyang was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Dani Olmo. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Knocks it into space. He's got away. He's onside. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Has a look and plays it forward. This ended up in no man's land. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, the ball's come loose here. 15 minutes till half-time. Pobega. Messi. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Koundé. And Jamal. Dani Olmo. That looks a decent ball. Rafinha has it out wide and in space. Adebayo can get it clear. Tries to play it through. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rice. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Dani Olmo. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. the second half gets underway.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to...
Real chance! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy. Pedri. Now it's Danny Olmo. Oh, well measured. Van Dijk can get it clear. Big chance, corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Raul. He's in a great position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is out of play. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Cafu has it out wide and in space. Header! It's loose, and again! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Raul duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first moment of real significance. Oh, what an elbow! Oh, good-looking ball. De Bruyne. And it's De Jong.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pedri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Back into the middle. And that was nowhere near his best. Barcelona do love to play that diagonal long ball, don't they, Jim?
Yeah, and the fullbacks are proving to be useful outlets for them too, Peter. The opposition could do with
And Van Nistelrooy! Van Nistelrooy scores gloriously again! About as smooth as it gets. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Pedri. Raul. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Van Nistelrooy. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their...
Can he finish? It's in! The second half sparked straight into life.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have...
Shot a goal! In he goes again! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Rafinha really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Shot could be on. Oh, that's fat. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Borussia Dortmund go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Lewandowski. And he's heaved it away. Lewandowski! Just off target.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira. And that's a good ball. The referee has given a corner. Corner number 2 then. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Vieira. Havertz, always looking for that half a chance. No, that's been intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Pedri. 5 minutes left on the clock. And he's worked it through. Oh, look at the space here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
There will be
That's
3
an
minutes
excellent
added
interception.
time.
And the number on the board is 3. Oh, that's well spotted. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simple. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this lad, Pau Cubarsí, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up pitch.
Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Araujo gets it away. Out of play for a throw. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's quick to snatch it back. That's a little off target. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's heaved it away. Pedri! Balde gets rid without sophistication. Pedri. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Yamal receives it in a wide position. O'Reilly. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play him in. This looks promising. And it's Olmo. Now, can they get him away? Shot, surely! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! They force and extract the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
And that could set him on his way. Tries a shot! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to football.
And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Played out to the left flank. Sorlot. Looking for options for movement.
2 added minutes has been
Now this could be a
indicated.
chance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And smartly reclaimed. Picked up, shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next... And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Please join me
Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Ambitious ball here. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, just skips top, and Martinez! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Danny Olmo is onto this, and he's only too happy to take that back. Nicely weighted ball. That's a corner kick.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile and deception, don't they? Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind. Oh, it's Rafinha. He's found the way through. Sorlot, given the lift of his goal. That is a great pick out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Substitution for Milan. Number 18, Mbappe. Number 9.
Knocks it into space.
Number 10.
Alvarez is in a really good position out wide.
Number 47.
Cleared without
Phil
complication.
Foden. Coming on
Well,
the
they've got it
field,
back in a hurry.
Number 17.
Tries to play it through.
Number 23.
It's really well cleared.
Number 24.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Number 7.
And he's taking no chances there. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
All hands on deck for this one. Play short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be 3
Great
minutes
vision.
added time.
Koundé gets it away. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Now there's a great chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. That's that, the end. So it is something for